Salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. Happy Friday to some of you. Let's see here. I wanted to have a quick talk about why, and I'm encouraged, and this has changed recently. Please forgive my voice just a little bit. It's a little bit different, but I am confident. And please listen to my words, because I am confident. I'm 80% confident that Holochain, the distributed ledger technology, is going to have a major impact on the world. Like, seriously, the technology itself is going to have a major impact on the world. Excuse me. I see a lot of activity, which is great. On our other bookmark here, we're going to take a look. Matt Schutte is back. I don't know where he went. Obviously, he talks about what he went, but you can clearly see that he's been almost like, well, they've been projecting and showing and sharing that he's been out on interviews, and we're going to take a look at that. We're not going to look at, or we're not going to listen to the whole video or even parts of it. I just wanted to inform you guys that I think this year, I said this last year, this year is where rubber meets the road. This is where a lot of things happen. And this is within the entire crypto space, by the way. We have a lot of things that are going to happen in the space this year. And I think it's just going to be awesome. Okay, so right now, you guys know Bitcoin is up. It's at 71,000. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. We all know that this happens in the cryptocurrency space. But you can clearly see that there is an upward trend for Bitcoin. Again, months and months after the halving, this always happens. It's a regular thing. I think I heard recently Robert Kiyosaki, I don't know who still listens to that guy. His predictions have always been wrong. But he has no idea. I disagree with him. I don't like guys like that. But anyway, the point is that and I'm not gonna go into why I don't like Robert Kiyosaki. Is a little bit different. But the point is that he thinks that Bitcoin is gonna go to 350,000. There's a lot of people who are saying that very, very soon Bitcoin is going to reach over 100,000. So that's great for a lot of people out there in the cryptocurrency space. I want you guys to be aware. Many of you are not aware, and I know some of you who are aware of Holochain, that Holochain is a distributed ledger technology, which means that it is on par with blockchain. Now, some of you may ask the question, well, what do you mean? Well, there's blockchain. There's about 5 total distributed ledger technologies that we know of. We have blockchain, we have Holochain, we have Hashgraph, and we have Redux, I believe. That's 4. There's another one. I always forget it. Temper, something like that. But anyway, the point is that there are a lot of distributed ledger technologies, and I think and I believe that the founders and co-founders of Holochain are going to be the ones that have their technology, Holochain, come out on top. Okay? Please forgive me, you guys. I'm kind of sort of in a rush, but I really wanted to make a video because I wanted to inform you guys that despite my criticisms of Holochain and the way they run their business and the things that they do, it does not mean, or the Holo organization, it does not mean that they are terrible people. They're idiots out there that don't know how to live life, or they're human beings just like everybody else. But I am a human and I still have my opinions, and While I still have freedom of choice, because I do think that freedom of speech, excuse me, I do think that that is slowly going away in many different ways. I really want to voice my opinion, and so it is what it is. Anyway, Ethereum ETFs. We look at Ethereum here, obviously strongly, solidly at 3,800 because you know, the ETFs just came. It didn't have that quite dip like. Excuse me. It didn't have that dip like Bitcoin had, right? After the ETFs, it's really weird. I think that I think there's something there with the government, as far as Ethereum is concerned. With the U.S. government, there is. I think, and this is my own personal opinion, I think that the government will attempt and try to use Ethereum more than Bitcoin, as far as the many layers of crypto projects run on Ethereum. So, but we'll see. All right. You guys know I'm not going to talk about the rest. I know some of you guys are huge fans of all of these different coins. Wonderful, great. Charles Hoskinson just made a video on Cardano. Cool. Have at it. He always makes a video. He's very confident in his project. We still have some meme coins still up here. Wow, what the hell happened here? Look at this. This is Filecoin. I'm not surprised, but wow, that's a straight up trajectory there. Yeah. So everything's kind of the same. All right. Moving forward, so just wanted to take a look at Holochain's roadmap. For many of you guys who are unaware, I'm definitely aware of when they started, excuse me, really checking off the roadmap, which is great. See here, where are we now? Got the Wasmer upgrade. That's the last name. By upgrading Holochain to utilize the most recent version, excuse me, of Wasmer, it unlocks additional possibilities for the development of Holochain applications that can be compiled for mobile devices. Now, that's interesting because we just saw, well, I just saw on X, Eric Harris Branch kind of showing off or we'll just go there on X real quick, but kind of showing off an app on a mobile device, which is cool. All right, see here. Let's see here, pub system. Now, some of this stuff, honestly, I don't even understand all of it. You guys know that I'm not really a huge tech guy, which is kind of crazy. Like, this is the thing that really amazes me. I'm not really a tech guy, but I do understand on a deep level the overall, like, I may not be a tech guy, but I can understand and connect the dots of what exactly and it also helps when you do your research and you understand past projects that derived before Holochain, and what their philosophy and their mentality and what they're actually trying to do. I guess that does help. But you know, as I stated before, Matt Schutte was the real reason. Listening to him, I used to listen to him for hours, as I stated before, and he really helped me understand at an elementary level, and then it kind of just grew there, and then I kind of looked more and more into it. And you guys know, and you guys pretty much know the story from there. Many of you guys have seen me. You know, I've made they're not available here because my phone broke, and my other phone broke. I don't know what happened with my as far as my videos, but I'm running on a different. I don't know. Anyway, the videos are not no longer available. But you know, I used to make videos from my car when I lived in my car. There's just a whole lot that has happened within the 5 to 6 years that I've been following Holochain. So, I do have a question though. Maybe some of you guys, not really a question, but really just an understanding. If we take a look at Holo Fuel, I'm jumping back over here. Let's look at careers real quick. Oh, so there apparently there's no there are no what's the word? Why does he look familiar? People tell me, why does he look familiar? Who is this guy? He looks familiar. He looks familiar. It's gonna kill me now, because I definitely don't know his name. Or maybe he looks like someone else. Yeah. Yeah. This guy looks familiar. Sorry, you guys. It's gonna kill me. Anyway, I did notice that they have no positions available. So those 2 positions were filled. I forget what it was again. I do know that it was dealing with marketing and along those lines, public marketing, stuff like that. So yeah, that's good news. Let's go ahead, look at the roadmap here, and we are at the end of the roadmap, people. Like, we are there. Like, we've been here for a while. It's in progress. Keys and count hardening network. I don't know how to exit it out, but I would what's the word? I would go into my Holochain, my Holoport settings and kind of show you guys the interface for Holo, the Holoport, which is cool. Maybe I'll do that. I think I'll try to do that next time. I just want to make sure that there's no sensitive information, you know, in there to where I will be putting myself in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, this is all going great. And as I stated before, people, I am extremely confident that, well, first off, I think that whether you're a hot token fan or a Holo Fuel fan, I think that we're going to see some very interesting and promising results on both sides, on both fronts. There's a reason why I do want to earn Holo Fuel, and we're going to see how. And yes, best believe, if I'm able to earn Holo Fuel and I have an ability to cash out, I'm going to make the wisest decision possible to cash out. One of the things that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention, this is something that I want to talk about real quick. When you take out a, as you guys know, well, you may not know, but there is a, did he say 1%, 2%? 1% fee when transacting with Holo Fuel, right? And the Holo organization is using that to run and fund Holochain. This was stated by, I I was just listening to him recently, Matt Schutte, which he's been lately making a couple of, presentations and stuff like that, which has been awesome and great. So I want you guys to really think about this for a second. And this is what I mean by just really looking and have critical thinking skills. If the Holo organization is taking out 1% fee to fund the Holochain organization or the Holochain project, where, how, and where and why would they use Holo fuel? And the answer is they can't. Because you can't support a project like Holochain with Holo fuel. They actually have to use fiat money in the beginning, or cryptocurrency, right? So the Holo fuel that the Holo organization is earning is going to translate into something else. And my question is, and my statement is, first off, it has to translate into something else. It has to. You have to be able to pay bills. Nobody's going to be like, hey, you know what? Don't give me, I don't know, 80 euros or whatever it is you're taking. Give me 90 Holo fuel, or I don't know, 150 Holo fuel, whatever the ratio is, right? They're not going to do that. And so this is yet another reason why I believe that I have a very, very strong argument. Honestly, if the there's a lot of reasons why I would like and would understand if the hot token were used in certain manners to be able to, and Eric Harris Braun and Arthur Brock has really made a statement for this. Is really like a bridge, right? And there has to be a bridge somewhere, because the reality of it is that this is what the world that we're living in now. As Holo fuel grows throughout time and throughout the future, we don't know where that's going to go. Right now, it's for hosting, right? That's how you earn it. That's how you pay for your hosting. So there's that. But when you look at it, the first thing that people look at is some people are upset with the Holo fuel transaction fees. I'm not. You got to be able to pay for something. You got to be able to do things like nothing's for free, right? I guess apparently, if you're educated enough, the DOT Holochain DOT is an open source and somewhat, I guess, free to use for everyone. So anyway, or to create. But anyway, yeah, I am extremely excited about, like, I guess the closer and closer, not just the launch, but the closer and closer I get to, or we get, I should say, the further away we get from the halving, and obviously you guys know that this has a lot to do with Bitcoin, the closer that we're actually going to get to actually getting some results. On top of that, the President of the United States will be elected this year. We don't know which one it's going to be. I'm not going to sit here and talk about that because that's not what this channel is about. But I do think that there's a lot of politics involved when it comes to cryptocurrency. You guys have seen it. You look at the Tech Path show, Kitco News. Where else? David. I always just call him David. David Lynn, is it? Anyway, the point is that there are a lot of channels. Modern Investor. What's the other one? Anyway, man. Anyway, I had a brain fart. But the point is that Holochain, and mark my words here, Holochain is going to make a huge impact on the world. I am telling you guys this. This is me making a stamp of approval. At this point, I can make a stamp of approval that it absolutely, positively is going to make an impact on the entire world. Now, I've already known this before, but I haven't really just said, oh yeah, it is. I am telling you that it is. And I'm 80% sure that it will change the world and the way the internet and the computer, and I'm 80% sure that that's going to happen, but I'm 100% sure that it's going to have a serious impact on the world. I am fully convinced and backed that, okay, this organization they are growing, they are maturing. Hopefully they mature fast enough for a lot of other people can really understand what the hell's going on here. But I do think that the way that they've done things has been kind of hidden from a lot of other people, because they're like, oh well, you know, I'm more of an outside of the box thinker, so I don't really look at well, you know, I've been declined numerous times for my business plan, and if looking back at it, when I talked to the guy that I had a business for, he was like, "You were way ahead of your business plans and way ahead of where the world was going," and that's the absolute truth. Banks can't see that. You know, you need some kind of capital to be able to start a lot of businesses, and then a lot of trust. So the business that I wanted to create, it was an excellent idea, but alas, and I still have some excellent ideas. Unfortunately, they're just ideas. I haven't really created a business plan. Well, actually, I've actually made a business plan for. But anyway, the point is that it is what it is. This is one of those things that I see, the projects that I see, that is going to change the world. All right, I gotta go, but I just want to let you guys know here. We got, as you see, Matt Schutte here, director at Holochain. He's kind of becoming more vocal. We're kind of seeing his face a little bit more. He's been through some stuff, obviously, within the last couple years or so when he was missing. He kind of sort of talks about it. You can kind of read into it. But no, I'm a huge... I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan of his because I don't know who he is. But I do like his approach. I do like his way of communication, and I do share his confidence when it comes to the Holochain organization. Well, you guys, I am going to go ahead and go. Please, as I always say, do your own research. Do your own research. Do your own research. Be patient. It's going to be a great year. It's going to be an excellent year. So have faith. Enjoy yourselves, and last but not least, above all else, and I always say this, stay safe out there, okay, you guys? Bye.